guys.
Hello.
What's up? It's Alexis.
And Christina.
And we are
Pitbull. Oh, you did it slower.
We'll get it next time. We'll get it next time.
I ruined it.
It's okay.
We will definitely figure that out. We need like a cue or something.
We need like a finger gun, you know?
Yeah,
like a boom, boom. What month is this? It's May.
I was gonna say, but more importantly, it's SHINee month.
Yes, it is SHINee month.
The most important month of the year.
One of the most. Get your light sticks out, right?
Wave them around. Yes.
Wave them around like you just don't care.
Exactly.
Technically speaking, the official day of SHINee anniversary is the 25th.
Correct.
But we, as Shawols, celebrated as the whole month full of SHINee related antics.
Correct.
I guess.
It's a busy month. Like, we're starting it off with Taemin's Beyond Live concert, and he's having a comeback. I think he's doing his musical. It's busy.
Yeah. What else are we gonna have experience this month?
Are you talking about? Are you talking about what I think you're talking?
What are we talking about?
Like, are you still talking about Taemin?
We could talk about that too. It could be a cry fest, but we can talk about that as well. Why not?
Sad fest. No, it's okay.
Time to cry.
Wait, so if that's not what you meant, then what do you mean?
I was like, what else is gonna happen? Maybe we might get something exciting, like a key comeback. Wait, is that this month?
I think that's June. Wait, I think I put it, maybe I didn't put it, because I have like in my reminders app, I have a whole folder just for comeback. No, I don't have it. I don't know. I thought it was in June. I might be mistaken.
It's all right. I mean, like, we're getting the Beyond Live with the hair. Can we talk about the hair?
The extensions. What is your honest opinion? Do you like them? Yes or no?
I don't actually. I don't like them.
I respect that. I feel like maybe I need just a little more time to let grow on me. I feel like I'm enjoying the fan art of him with the extensions more than I am like him with them on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let it grow on me.
I think it's gonna grow on me too eventually, because today I saw it and it was a humongous shock. And I don't like it underneath the cap. Like, I feel like if I had it without the cap,
true. We got, like,
he was just
cool picture.
like a wavy, flowy grayness of silverness beauty that it is. It might grow on me too.
I think it's just we're not used to seeing him with like long hair like at all. Like, he had like a little mullet, but it was just a huge jump to like one day just him having long hair.
I feel like just yesterday he was that good old skunk head legend.
I know. I miss his skunk hair a lot, actually. It is one of my favorite hairstyles that he's had.
I do too. I miss his little, like, he had his nice little skunk hair that went from the side. I don't know. It was good. Life was good then.
Life was peaceful then.
But was it though? Because around that time was when the "Don't Call Me" comeback was going on.
Yeah,
and
it definitely
everyone
wasn't
was
peaceful. We were not in our right minds for like at least a month.
Exactly.
Technically, that era is not even over for me yet because I still haven't gotten my Atlantis album.
Oh yeah, you haven't gotten your Atlantis album.
I know. Hopefully it'll be here by, I think it's a Thursday, but like you said, they usually come like earlier than they actually tell you, so I'm assuming it'll be here like Wednesday or something.
The next time we have a next podcast, we're gonna have it. How do you feel?
Grateful. I don't know. I always feel like a little part of my heart swells just a bit more when I add something to the collection. I'm sure you know what that feels like, but I'm just like, yes, I'm so proud.
Exactly. It's like that, you know, like that feeling of just putting something in the collection. But also I'm a victim to this. I like to go through the K-pop album for one day and then it just happens into the shelf and I never open it ever again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That happened to me like a couple months ago when I was rearranging my collection. I was finding stuff in there that I didn't even remember I had. Like that's how often I was looking at some of these. Like I didn't remember that I had like my Super M album. Just I don't know. Some of them I just look at them a little more than others.
But also, isn't it so nice to spend after a couple years have passed, you go back to look at your albums and you just relive the concept of that era.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Just
And
brings
you
back all the
realize,
memories.
yes, all the memories, and you realize that it's gone forever, but also
No.
it lives in your shelf for the rest of your life.
That's one thing I think about all the time. Like in terms of like songs that they end up promoting or like performing at concerts, like some of those you just never hear them like either talked about or just like performed like ever. Like some of those like B-sides.
I know.
I
And you
really
live
want
that
to
fantasy of of a better time. A better
a
time.
better time. No. Why are we making it sound so depressing? I mean, it kind of is because like some of those songs, like they end up being your favorites, and then they just never perform them. So you're like, well, what is all this then? I put all my energy into this song.
Rest in peace. The replay that they didn't sing in the Beyond Live.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised that they hadn't done it. I mean, I was surprised because most iconic.
I know, right? Why didn't they sing replay?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine because Taemin is gonna feed us tomorrow, and then we will be worry free for the next. I don't know.
Do you think he's gonna perform Tiger?
I hope so. There's so many like songs that I hope he's gonna perform, but that's like his entire like discography, and I know he's not gonna do that.
Deep, deep, deep in my heart, I want him to play Final Dragon. Taemin, if you're listening
I would
to this,
literally
play
sob.
Final Dragon, please, for the life of God,
Bro.
please.
Bro. It's like inexplicable what I feel when I hear that song. Like I want to like go out to war or something.
Go out to war.
Like I feel like I could do
enlist.
anything. Yeah, I'm gonna enlist.
You're gonna enlist for Taemin, please. Me too. Let's go. Let's pack our bags.
Yeah,
Let's
pack
do it
your
for
bags.
the boy.
We're leaving. Yeah, seriously, that song makes me feel so powerful. Like I am ascending the entire time.
Oh, that'd be a great opener for a concert.
Yes, absolutely. How would you ever come down from that? Like I would have that adrenaline rush for the rest of the concert if he started with that song.
True. And can we point out that for this concert, he's going to do both Korean and Japanese songs?
An excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much from the deepest part of my soul. Thank you for doing both. Because the SHINee Beyond Life didn't have both.
I know. They were just promoting, like, Don't Call Me, the album. Basically. Not that that's a problem. Great album. Excellent album, but, you know, a couple of throwbacks would have been excellent. Japanese throwbacks, specifically.
Japanese throwbacks. If they performed Kimi no Seide, Kimi no Seide.
Loses my mind on the spot.
Who would have ever thought a music video? What is the music video is about? Like the guy and then his girlfriend died, and he goes to the SHINee live. He goes to a SHINee concert, and then he reminisces on their life together. Like, isn't that the most saddest thing in the entire world? For a bop.
For a bop. Yeah, you're right though. But that's what makes it good.
Exactly. And who would have ever thought that 5 men in jean jackets would perform a song so iconic?
You're right, though. You're absolutely right. Nothing could have prepared us for any of that.
Yeah, they're literally wearing denim on denim.
They really are, but they looked amazing. They look amazing with denim on.
They do. They really do, though. You're right.
Oh my gosh. Going back to Taemin real quick, if he performs anything on Press It, you will hear me crying from like hundreds of miles away. That is my favorite. Not like, okay, Never Gonna Dance Again Part 1 and 2 were incredible, but Press It is my most favorite Taemin album. Like, starts crying right now.
Yeah.
It's so different in a way I can't explain.
Unpopular opinion here, but Drip Drop is probably one of my favorite Taemin songs of all time, and that says a lot.
It's so good. The choreography, underrated bop for sure.
But why does no one talk about that song though?
I don't know. I feel like when they talk about like promoted songs from the album, it's always just like Press Your Number that takes up all of its time, but Drip Drop is right there.
Interesting factoid here. So in that music video, he's wearing like this leather vest thing, you know, and then he has pockets in them. And I kid you not, I was watching the music video and I was like, are those pizza holders?
Pizza holders?
They look like triangles.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine putting a slice of pizza in that? A slice of pizza, you know, as you bop to your favorite song, as you know, dance to Drip Drop, why not have a slice of pizza in your pocket?
You would want to eat it though. And he was dancing in the desert, like that pizza is just gonna be mush.
Maybe he needs a desert snack. Like, I might need a desert snack if I'm stranded in the middle of the desert dancing to a bop.
You're right. He needs sustenance. And he chose pizza, or yeah.
Of course, we need like a side of water because, you know, if you're in the middle of the desert, you might get thirsty. But a pizza slice in your pocket with water, a gourmet meal, a girl gourmet meal.
The best. Question: what kind of pizza is your favorite?
Oh, that's gonna be controversial then. Because what if I don't pick the ones that the listener doesn't like?
You're right. I mean, I'm pretty basic. I love pepperoni pizza. I'm gonna put it out there. I just love pepperoni pizza. Add a little bacon on there, even better.
Okay, my go-to in the good old Domino's. Okay,
love Domino's. Yeah.
Was a thin crust. I love thin crust. Thin crust with chicken and mushrooms. I love mushrooms on pizza.
I respect that. Honestly, I wouldn't eat them by themselves, but when you put it in pizza, it's good. Because my mom always gets it and I really like it.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Yeah, they don't really taste like anything on the pizza. Like sometimes when I eat stuff, my problem is not the taste, but more so the texture. But that just hits. It's good.
Okay, controversial opinion. Pineapples on pizza or no pineapples on pizza?
That's tough because when I've had it, it really hasn't bothered me. Like
I like pineapples on
yeah,
pizza.
I really, if I had to eat it, it would not bother me at all. I didn't dislike it. It's not like, oh my gosh, like my favorite thing in the whole world, but it was good.
I had a phase when I was 6 or 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I would only eat Hawaiian pizza.
That's valid though, because it's good. Pizza is
I know. All pizza is good. If you're out there and you love pizza, then I respect you. You and your pizza everyone needs a pizza holder. Everyone needs one. Taman will supply every person listening to this podcast right now a pizza holder.
We sound like Oprah, and you get a pizza holder, and you get a pizza holder.
Yes, yes. A good way to kick off good old SHINee month with a good old pizza holder.
Yes. Now, is there a food that you don't like? Like you won't ever touch it?
That sort of matters. Like, I won't eat live bugs.
That's super valid because I personally would not eat them either.
I don't really like eating the idea of eating bugs in general, even if they're dead.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah. I feel like that's also a texture thing for me. Even though I've never had it, I just know in my heart. Hello.
Of course, the idea of being stranded in a desert without a pizza holder will require you to eat a bug.
Very true. See, if I really, really had to, I'm just gonna hold my breath and do it because like I have no choice. But if I had the choice, I would not do it.
I just hate the idea of a bug with meat.
Ew.
And juices. Like,
yeah, the juices is what gets me. Like if I bite into something and the juice is in my no. I can't.
Not this. Not this.
No. I respect everybody that eats them, but it's not me.
Yes. What's another food we can converse about?
See, let me give my opinion on something that I tried for the first time in like 2018, I think, and I've not touched them since. And that would be oysters.
Oysters. Interesting.
Again with a texture thing. See, I don't even know how you're supposed to eat them because my mom's allergic to seafood, so I didn't grow up eating a lot of it. I've kind of been trying it over the years. But I didn't know if you were supposed to chew on it, swallow it whole. So I kind of did a bit of both. And it was like slimy and like
Oh.
and it tasted like straight up salt water, and I would not like to eat them again. I'm sorry.
When you said chew it whole, I was about to be like, did you eat it with the shell on or off?
No, I took it out of the shell. No, that would be terrible.
Definitely, I would sympathize with you. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, could you even eat that? Like, I don't know if my teeth are strong enough to bite through something like that.
If you were to like, this is my opinion on clams. Clams, right? Oysters. So, I think oysters are bigger, but that's just, I think that's what the scientific explanation of it. Anyway, my opinion on oysters is if you were to throw me, literally throw me into a beach house next to the Atlantic Ocean, where I was coaxed with amazing seafood, I would eat an oyster.
That's respectable.
Because then it's like a fresh oyster. Like literally they probably fished it out. Or I don't know, what's the verb here? Clammed it out.
I wouldn't know, so I'm just gonna say that you're right.
They might have I'm gonna use clam here. Maybe they might have clammed it out earlier that day and put it on my plate. Like, if you were to put a full-on array of amazing seafood in front of me and said, here's an oyster, why don't you go try it out? I'll try it out. But if it's like some random restaurant in the middle of Idaho, I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's valid. That's super valid. You gotta trust where you're getting it from, and you gotta think about stuff like that because you really never know how long it took them to transport that to, the middle of nowhere. No offense, all right? If you live in Idaho, I don't know. I've never been. I'm sure it's a beautiful state. I know it's beautiful.
So, speaking of good old-fashioned food, so I got this snack pack, right, of mango. I think it's pudding, but it doesn't have like a pudding texture to it. But anyway, it's like this mango flavored kind of concoction, sort of.
Uh-oh.
And it's like this yellowy orange color. And I kid you not, before I open, I have to convince myself that it isn't earwax. So it looks like earwax in a cup.
No. Oh, I hate that thought.
I have to convince myself that it's a mango flavored pudding. I guess that's one. Then I have to convince myself. So when I eat it, I'm like, it's mango, I promise. And I eat it and it's mango. But then I look down and I have to scoop it up every single time because it's a snack pack. And I have to convince myself that it isn't earwax. And I'm not eating earwax.
Terrible thought. I just know earwax is like, I can't explain it. It's probably like sour, tangy, bitter, like all in one. Like, I just don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
Have you tasted earwax before? Like, have you ever gotten curious about what's in your ears?
No. And I don't think I will.
I did when I was 5, though. When I was 5, I did. And
do you remember the experience?
Yeah, it's not a very good tasting thing.
I figured it wouldn't be.
Unique flavor.
How do we get on the topic of flavors of bodily fluid? I don't know. We've gone off on quite the tangent here. Oh my god.
Anyway, what was your week like?
It was pretty good. Okay, well, let me rewind a bit. It was finals week. So Thursday morning, I had my final presentation in French after taking like all my tests and stuff throughout the week. So I finished, and then I went and got my first dose of my vaccine, which was great.
How do you feel?
I actually felt great. My arm didn't even hurt. No symptoms. I think something's wrong with me, maybe because nothing hurt. Like maybe I didn't even feel when they actually put the vaccine in. Like I didn't even know it was there. I had to look and be like, are you done? Yeah.
What's it like to be God's favorite?
See, because like my neighbor, I went to high school with him, so we're like friends. He was sending me a Snapchat. He was like, oh my gosh, like just wait, it's gonna hit you later. Like I got a fever and everything. And then like later in the evening on Thursday, I was like, I don't feel anything. Am I okay? Was I supposed to feel something? Not that I wanted to be in pain, but I just thought, was that okay?
And then there's me. And then there's good old-fashioned me that got the vaccine I think it was a couple weeks ago now. Anyway, I got the first dose because I guess there's 2 doses of Moderna. So there's the first one, and then I got the first one, and I just experienced pain on my injection site for 2 days. Severe soreness. And the second day was worse than the first day. The first day I was kind of like, oh, I can still like live. And the second day, I remember it was nighttime, and I had massive chills. Like the fan wasn't even on, and I was in my blankets cuddling with my cat. That's how cold I was.
Oh my gosh.
And then what else? And I had chills, and then I had fatigue. Like I was tired. I fell asleep at 8 that day. It was pretty bad for me.
8 o'clock, that's so early.
I know, and I'm scared for dose 2. I hope your dose 2 is worse.
No, I'm rebuking. Don't jinx me, bro. Although I am getting the second one. Okay, here's how I planned it, right? The second one is the week of my birthday, but I didn't want it to be before because I was like, I'm not going to be in bed on my birthday. So it's after, and I made sure that I have a day off the next day in case I'm actually down, like down real bad. So let's just hope that's not the case, but just in case, I have planned for that.
That's good. Me too, though. Me too, because everyone is making it sound like it's the most terrifying thing on the planet.
I know. Well, see, I've talked to like tons of different people because a lot of people I know have gotten it, and like my grandparents who live in Puerto Rico, they are already fully vaccinated, and my grandparents really didn't have anything. Like my grandma got a small rash with the second one, and then my grandpa, he said he just took Tylenol like every 4 hours and nothing happened to him. So it really varies. So I'm trying not to get too freaked out about it because I'm just hoping for the best.
Yeah. But also I talked to my pharmacist. So anyway, I also volunteer at a little clinic that they do for the pharmacy right now as well to help with the vaccines and stuff like that. I don't personally inject people because I'm not verified to do that at all.
Right.
But I am friends with a pharmacist, so I call the dude, I call him my pharmacist as if he's like my doctor. I asked him stuff sometimes. I'm like, so which gummy vitamin should I try today? Is healthy? Would this work? This melatonin gummy actually make me fall asleep? Just some simple questions. Yeah. So anyway, my pharmacist told me that apparently people who are within 60 or 70 years old, they don't have as much symptoms. I don't know if it's because maybe their immunity or if the first dose or the second dose or something like that. But anyway, it's really weird that they have seen this trend of a lot of older generations, like I don't want to say older generations, elderly individuals. There you go. Mm-hmm. They apparently are having no or very minimal symptoms to the vaccine.
I'm jealous.
And kids, well, us kids, we're kids within like the 20s and 30s. Apparently, we're having more severe reactions to the vaccine.
Maybe it's what you said. Like, I guess they've had plenty of years to build up their immunity versus us. That's interesting, though. Because at the same time, they've had plenty of years to get sick and lose some of that immunity. So, I don't know.
It's a really interesting trend. And also, apparently, if you had the coronavirus before, your first dose of the vaccine is more intense than your second dose.
That's interesting.
Very interesting trends we're seeing here.
Someone needs to write like a research paper on this because I want to read about it.
Like a PhD, like a whole book.
Right. Someone out there has definitely probably started. that research slash paper, essay, book, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. And then they're probably going to publish it. Hopefully someone makes it into like a New York Times bestseller, because I would love to read that in my local Barnes and Noble.
Right. Make it available to all of us.
I am personally not I don't really read books that much, but I love the smell of Barnes and Noble.
I feel like I don't remember enough about the smell, but I trust your judgment.
This is a very interesting concoction that I've just made.
I haven't been in there in a while. Like, usually if I go, I'm actually looking for something. Like, I won't just go to walk around because it's a little far from where I live. It's so nice though. I love being in it.
Do you have like a bookstore that you go to often?
No, that is the bookstore. Unless I go to like Target. It's not the same though. I just like, because Barnes and Noble has everything. Like, if I needed to pick up like a new language book, or if I wanted to go to the manga section, if I don't know, there's just everything there.
But you can find some very interesting people at a bookstore.
Very true.
People of all ethnicities and races and all of the diversity of fandom culture.
Yes. I'm always terrified of bumping into someone in the aisle and then like them wanting to start a conversation with me, because I'm such an awkward person in real life. Like, okay, I know we just finished on vaccines, but when I went to get mine, I was so awkward with that doctor, with that like doctor, whoever it is that puts the dose in. I felt so bad because I usually talk pretty quietly, and like I kept having to repeat myself. And, like, even when I was speaking louder, he was like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, it's okay. It's fine. I need to build my, my what is that called? My social skills.
It's okay. I graduated with a degree in communications and I have no social skills at all.
I love that for you. Oh my god. It's a tough world out there, honestly.
It's hard. They're all like, do this essay. And I'm like, I can make a good essay. I can make a mean essay. Like, everyone's like, I can make a mean meatloaf. I can make a mean essay. But can I do a presentation without saying ums and likes and having full confidence in the fact that the audience won't judge me because I'm not the best public speaker? No.
It really is like that. It really is. And like, even though I go to work like 4 or 5 times a week and I interact with customers, I'm still like not prepared, because it's a new customer every day, and some of them just start telling me like all about their lives, and I have no idea what to say to them. Like, I just kind of like laugh along.
Has this ever happened to you, that there's always a customer that's like, you don't remember me?
Yeah. And I always feel so bad too. There's one guy, he said that to me, and now I actually remember him though, because he wears like color coordinated outfits. like, like the last time he came in, he was wearing purple and orange. Like, he had a purple hat, purple mask, orange undershirt, like a purple like jacket over top, and I was like, that's him. It has to be him, because nobody else. And it was like the exact shades of purple and orange. Like, he just matches it like to the T. So
Oh,
yeah.
when can I be like him? Looking
right?
snazzy.
Yes. He even got the mask and everything. He was really rocking it.
Yeah. Well, in my workplace, there are a lot of people who come up and say, you don't remember me? And then I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, what? And I tell them. Of course, I don't tell them with the most sternest face possible, but I do say with a common courtesy and with a good thumbs up customer service, I say, I see 1,000 people or more a day. I'm sorry, but I do not remember every single person that I've met. I'm very sorry about that. Have a great day.
Have a great day. I don't know you. Have a great day. That's so valid though, especially where you were, because depending on the day, like I might only see maybe 100 or so people. You know, not everybody's coming to the deli, like not like that. So for you, that's a whole other monster. That's like tons and tons of people.
I'd go to your deli.
Thank you.
Instead of 100, it'd be 101.
Yes.
Me at your deli.
The most important customer is number one. We're a pretty good deli, I have to say.
A little bit of muscle from cutting all that meat.
I get my steps in.
True. I do too. I gotta say, working in a high, fast-paced environment, you do get your steps in, which is way more than you do probably when you're hanging out and having a day off.
So true. I was gonna start riding my bike now that it's like gotten warmer, because when I'm home, I don't do anything. I'll come down, get something to eat, go back up, and then that's it. I did have a word I wanted to teach you. I did prepare a Spanish word for you today.
Oh my God.
We finished the topic a while ago because it had to do with Taman's Beyond Live. But the word I was going to teach you, if you already know it, just let me know and I've got a backup plan. But the word I was going to teach you is the word for song.
I don't know song. Teach me song.
The word is canción.
Canción?
Yes. Una canción, a song.
Una canción.
There you go.
Una canción.
Menacingly.
Una canción. Una canción.
There you go. Now you got another vocab word.
I just realized that makes me sound like I'm Batman about to release the hottest single of the year 2021.
That's his watermark before he comes into the song.
Instead of Mr. Worldwide, it's Una canción.
Oh my God. Hey, he could make it work. Better than I could, because my voice could not be that deep and raspy, but.
Una canción. Featuring. I don't know what it mean featuring.
Featuring Mr. Worldwide.
Featuring Pitbull.
305. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
This is completely off topic. Well, no, it's kind of on topic. But recently I've seen a huge influx of Pitbull stands on TikTok, like simps.
Straight up. Mr. Worldwide?
Yes. Like straight up like heart eyes emojis and like, oh my God, he's so fine in the comments. Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh my God.
See, I never even thought. And even now, I'm not like, oh my God, he's so handsome. Like, he's handsome, I guess, but like in my eyes, I'm not like, I'm gonna marry this man like on the spot.
You want to know something insane?
What?
So in Texas, there is this good old state on top called Oklahoma, right?
Correct.
And I usually have to go up. When I was back in college, I would go up to Oklahoma because I used to live so close there during college. And anyway, there was a casino in Oklahoma because there's a lot of casinos in Oklahoma, I think. And there was one called WinStar, and Mr. Worldwide would play there a lot.
Are you telling me you've seen Mr. Worldwide in person?
No, I haven't, but his advertisements were everywhere. I was like, really? Mr. Worldwide is here. Mr. Worldwide was here.
In Oklahoma, of all states, that's so weird. Like, I guess that wouldn't be the first state I'd think that he'd be, like, super popular.
Maybe that's where all the Pitbull simps live.
Must be if he keeps going back. Oh my god. That's crazy.
I've always wondered why he's bald.
You mean like you think if it's by choice or not?
I hope Mr. Worldwide isn't dying.
No, he's been around and he's been bald for like over a decade. I'm sure he's okay.
It's all right, Mr. Bull.
Mr. Bull.
You'll be fine. You don't need hair. You're beautiful just the way you are, Mr. Bull.
Has he been releasing any music? That's another thing. Like, okay, I know he's out there, but is he making music? Where are my summer bops?
True. What's a good summer without a good dale?
True. It gets people hyped for sure.
So for learning a song, I guess I should respond to your a song with a song.
A song.
In Chinese, in Mandarin Chinese. It's 一首歌. 一首歌. Yeah, you got it. 一首歌.
Is it eat? See, I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up the way it's like the tone. That's what I'm thinking of. Because if I were just to say it, it'd be like 一首歌, but that doesn't sound right.
It sounds good to me. 一
It
首
does?
歌. Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, the
like,
way you say it sounds more like, sing-songy, like how it's supposed to sound. 一首歌, like that's what you were saying.
Yeah, you're saying it right. Yeah. That's how you say a song. So 一 is one, and 首. So in Chinese, there's measure words that mean that are always accompanied by a number. So every single subject in Chinese, in Mandarin Chinese, has a measure particle. And then there's ge is song. So it'd be, for song specifically, it's 首. So 一首歌.
That's so cool. It's very complex, but it's like little puzzle pieces that fit together.
Yeah, it's a really complicated language. I feel like even though I've been speaking it for the entirety of my life, I still don't think I'm that good. I feel like we should probably point this out, that your dialect of Spanish is Puerto Rican Spanish and mine is Taiwanese dialect Mandarin Chinese.
Correct.
Because
yes,
people are gonna ask.
They'll be like, "Are you sure you're saying this right?" And I'm like, "Well, that's how I learned it. That is how I learned it."
Exactly. Also, I should probably point this out, that we have more links to share with y'all. So we are on Twitter. We are at Pitapad. So that's PITAPAD, Pitapad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also on YouTube, also the same way. And we're also on Stitcher now, and TuneIn, and Spotify, and
Pandora.
Not yet. They haven't responded to me yet.
Man. All right. Ignore that one. Eventually.
We're on iHeartRadio now too.
All right.
And where are we on? We're on a lot of sites now. Anyway, if you go on our Twitter page, you'll find a link tree. It has everything on there now. Correct. We're still waiting on approval from Miss Apple because she's been having some problems with herself recently. I hope she gets those figured out. Yes, get her act together. I hope she gets that good old podcast tool to finally work, because it's been over a week and people have been complaining about it. So, Miss Apple, when you get your stuff together, let me know.
We'll be there.
And Miss Google podcast, she hasn't replied to me yet. I sent her a DM and she didn't respond. So I'll give it a couple more days and I'll send another DM. And let's see. And we're waiting on Miss Pandora. Miss Pandora has not responded to my DM either. So we're waiting on you three women. Have a great day, but please respond to my DM.
Masking the menacing threat with a have a good day.
That's how I do it.
Respond or else. Have a great day. Hey, it's effective. I hope.
You know, that's just how it goes, bro. That's just how it goes.
Absolutely.
Also, I noticed on Spotify that we're apparently under food. I don't know if you put that in yourself.
I don't think I did. I put us under like hobbies, music, and one other thing, but I don't think I put food. I think it just decided on its own. They're like, hey, did we talk about food in the first?
We talked about the pizza holder.
You know what? There you go. What about the first episode? Did we talk about food then?
Did we? Oh my god.
I'm having memory loss.
It's okay.
I don't know.
All that matters is we talk about the pizza holder today. The pizza holder, well, it's technically like part of the SHINee month theme, right?
Very true. We talked about all kinds of food today. So there you go.
We did. Do you have a food to share with the audience?
Do I have a food to share? Like a Puerto Rican food?
Or you can just talk about any kind of food that you like. It doesn't have to be Puerto Rican. It could be like bananas.
See, I love bananas. How about we talk about my favorite food of all time, which I got to eat today. And that is chicken nuggets.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Specifically spicy chicken nuggets.
Oh, but okay, quick question. What sauce do you use with spicy chicken nuggets? Because I'm a sweet and sour fan on regular chicken nuggets, but I have a fear that if it's on sweet and sour sauce on spiced chicken nuggets, it won't hit as hard.
I usually go for barbecue, right? Like just the basic sauce, which tastes great. But I've had sweet and sour, I've had honey mustard, I've had like that McDonald's like hot sauce or whatever that they had like that hot sauce dip, and I've had ranch. The sweet and sour is honestly pretty good, I have to say. Oh.
Maybe I have to go back and be confident in my choices.
Although recently they haven't been giving me my sauce, period. So I've been having to use like my barbecue at home. With it, like it's good, but Sweet Baby Ray's doesn't taste the same as like Wendy's. It's like
Sweet Baby Ray's doesn't hit as hard as Wendy's.
It really doesn't. I can't explain it. Yeah. I forgot to mention, but Wendy's is my favorite place to get chicken nuggets. But anyway.
Whoa, it isn't McDonald's.
It is not the Donalds. It is not. Not
is
that
it
I don't
the
like
good old Mick.
I do like McDonald's though. I just prefer. I don't know what it is about Wendy's. Honestly, I've always liked Wendy's. Fries though, Wendy's is not my favorite.
Ooh, controversial opinion, but I also agree with you, by the way.
On which one? The fries or the nuggets or both?
I agree with the fact that the fries don't hit as hard.
Yeah, see, I really like Arby's. Man, their curly fries.
Oh, Arby's. We love you, Arby's.
It's not we have the meats, it's we have the fries. All right? The fries are the main star of the Arby's franchise.
Okay, but all in all, what's your favorite style of fry?
Honestly, I still think it would be curly fry. Because for some reason, like every single curly fry I've ever had, it's always had like a spice to it. I'm not sure if that's like the curly fry agenda, but like even in high school when they had curly fries, it also had a spice to it.
Oh.
It was very flavorful.
I have to agree with you though. I love curly. Curly is great. But what's your dose? What's your number two?
This might be controversial, but those smiley fries. I legitimately have not had them since high school, but there was something so different about smiley fries.
Anyway, I prefer Miss Waffle Fry.
See, I was between those two because waffle fries. You can't see me, but I'm doing I'm doing the okay side.
Yes. Or another one that I would never say no to is steak fries. The big, clunky, chunky ones. The chonkers, if you may.
See, you just reminded me now. Because, okay, for some reason, KFC changed their fries, right? So now they don't have the wedges, but those wedges were great.
Oh, I love wedgies.
Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, and Popeyes fries. Okay, see, now I'm just listing off like all these fries.
Cajun fries? I love Cajun fries.
Yes.
Oh,
delicious.
have you tried? Okay, this is now that we're in the concept of good old food. What is your favorite chicken sandwich?
Yeah. That's an excellent question. I will say I haven't had the Popeyes one. So my that face. So I can't because I really do be sticking to the tenders and the chicken nuggets, but for some reason I really enjoyed that new McDonald's spicy chicken sandwich. Like that, the spicy mayo that was on it had me cry and nose running, but it was so good.
Now that's one that I haven't tried yet, but Miss Popeye gets me going.
I just know the Popeyes one is good, but I'm just a sucker for those spicy tenders.
Oh, I have to agree with the spicy tenders though. You got me there.
It's just so good. Like 5 little tenders, some fries, and the biscuit. Biscuit. Yeah. I like Popeye's biscuits better than KFC. I'll say it.
Wow. Miss KFC got thrown under the bus.
I'm sorry, KFC. KFC has the best chicken bowl though.
Oh yeah. They do have good wedgies though. I'm gonna call them wedgies. No one's gonna stop me.
Just do it. They are so good.
Oh my god, yeah.
You're making me crave all this food.
Chicken, good old chicken. Chicken on a pizza. Chicken on a nice warm bun. Chicken on the beach. Chicken on the desert with your pizza. Chicken fried, filleted, raked in a nugget, in a dinosaur nugget.
Yeah. I will say, even though chicken is my favorite food, I'm not a fan of the rotisserie chicken, not that much. It's just always dry to me. I don't know.
I actually don't like rotisserie chicken either though, so same.
I'm glad. I can't explain it because people are like, oh my gosh, like, isn't that your favorite food? Like, it's even in my Instagram handle. But I don't know. Rotisserie is just not for me. If I really had to, I would. I always say that, but
The thing that gets me going about chicken, though, is that yes, the skin is tasty and good, but the chicken is too big. That's the thing. You waste some of it at the end of the day because you pick your favorites and then the rest just goes in the trash because you don't finish it fast enough.
yeah, definitely something you need to have a group to be eating that with.
Gonna open up the DMs for rotisserie chicken group meet at my place.
Oh my god. Hey, who wants to come to my place? Free rotisserie.
Free rotisserie. You get a friend that likes a good old drumstick and a thigh and a wing and there's good old juicy parts on top and there's like the dry parts at the bottom. And there's like bones. There's always a good old dog that has to come around because you have to have someone have the bones eventually. It's like a good old family meal or a good old fashioned friend meeting.
For sure.
Hangout, if you may.
Yes.
Sounds great. Sounds super duper great.
Sounds great, but I will not be having any hangouts with rotisserie chicken anytime soon.
Why does that sound like a rotisserie chicken comes to your house? It literally stands on its legs. You don't want to hang out with Mr. Rotisserie, and he has a little like good old cap on.
Have you seen the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yes, I have.
Movie?
I have.
You know the guy who's like wearing a diaper all the time who was in the commercials?
You mean Chicken Brett?
Yes. Yep. That's exactly what I'm picturing as you're talking to me.
I mean, his body is a chicken now and he can't get out, so he is Chicken Brett. The first one was, I have to say, I like the first one better than the second one.
I agree. The second one was good, but I feel like it's hard to expand on such a wild topic such as that. Like, it was already super unique as it was in the first movie.
Yeah. It did be like that.
For sure.
Should we end this podcast up today?
Yes. I can't believe we spent almost the whole time talking about food.
I mean, that can be the topic.
Yeah, that is our topic.
Food.
Food is good. Make sure you eat. Stay hydrated. That is the purpose of this episode. Is to remind you.
Good. Food is good. Food is great. Food wants to make you bake a cake.
Yes, it does.
All right, we'll end it off here. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.